YouTube, and welcome to Zenjoltis Motor Speedway in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico for race number 27 and chase race number 1 of the NRSL Hooters Series season number 4. Joining me in the booth for all 10 chase races, as he has for most of the season, is Stephen Paul III.
Hello, guys.
And it is an all-chaser front row as Time Pollard will start alongside Mary Shelley in row 1. Kyle Matthews and Jonathan Zorline, looking to play spoiler, will start in row 2. With Ace Rogers, Chris Washer, row 3, Stephen Paul III, and Amanda Shelley in row 4. And chaser Jerry Shelley will start alongside William Flickinger in row 5. Here's the rest of the starting grid as I hand it over to Stephen.
So it's the first chase race for the Hooters Series. Unlike Pocono and the trucks, this is going to be a true wild card race. Mary Shelley and Time Paul got the best position, but since they're starting to the front, they'll drop to the back. So we look at the chasers starting further back. As I see Sheila Shears back there, Kev, Jess is starting back there. So look for them in 20 laps to work their way to the front with Sky Commons. Definitely going to be a wild card race. You've got to get a good result at the SS track to have a good run at the chase. Alex May and Alger Baranowskis in the last row. Baranowskis has 2 7th-place finishes in a row.
Yes, this certainly is starting to turn around. The way that the chase grid will look right now, or the coming in, is based on the number of wins that drivers had in the regular season, with the exception of the 2 drivers who made it on wild cards, being Zach Flickinger and Sheila Shear. So Jessica Shelton with 3 wins comes in with a 15-point lead over Hunter Braxton, who had 2 regular season wins, as here comes the command to start engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
In a tie for third will be the following drivers with 1 win on the regular season: Time Pollard, Mary Shelley, Bafode Sacco, Zachary Fitzwater, and Kev Shear. And the rest of these drivers will start with 5,000 points because they either had 0 wins or were the wildcard drivers. They are Sky Commons, Sam Young, Jerry Shelley, Zach Flickinger, and Sheila Shear. We will carry 8 onboard cameras in this one. We'll start with the regular season points leader, carrying the Chevy onboard, Jessica Shelton. Hunter Braxton will be carrying the Dodge onboard camera. I'm skipping over the next 2 for the time being. Bafode Sacco, the Menards onboard camera. That is not one of the onboards.
Yes, it is. The Jimmy... Damn it.
Zachary Fitzwater will be carrying the Ford onboard camera.
Not fast enough.
Kev Shear, the Coast Guard onboard camera. Sam Young, the Hefty onboard camera. Time Pollard, the AutoZone onboard camera. And Mary Shelley, the Geico onboard camera.
And the Toyota ran out of money for an onboard.
It's either that or they just decided they didn't want to fund it, considering they have 3 drivers who have not really performed all that well. Dylan Young, the main highlight, with 1 win. So many different, as again, loading issues is going to cause it to where 1 car at the very least will not show up, apparently. Right now it's Baranowskis.
We're going to have to get Charles a supercomputer.
Yeah, limitations on my own computer, basically the issues there.
Windows 95 at its finest.
This is actually a Windows 10 computer. I just don't have it set up to display all the cars. But many different storylines. We have the 12 chasers who are all looking to just kind of stay out of trouble and get a solid run to start their chase. And then we have the other 30 drivers in the field who their main goal is just to win. They want to go out here to go for the win and just put up as many stats as they can for the rest of the season as the pace car pulls off. And the NRSL 300 is green.
Now, like we see the trucks racer early in the year. There was a lot of side-by-side close calls, but there wasn't a wreck till 3 to go. Can these drivers keep it straight for that many laps?
And Zanareza already makes it 3 wide with Jerry Shelley. They're 4 wide back here. Zachary Fitzwater deciding the back of the field is probably going to be the safest spot for him to be.
And who can get in the magical 4th gear in this race to get a lead?
Wow. Hunter Braxton now put in the middle, 4 wide.
And look at this already craziness. This is a lot more. Oh, Johnny Gardner up the
Johnny,
track.
wow. Okay.
Johnny decided to fly. And oh man,
Zach
this is not gonna work.
Flickinger up to the top of the track.
This is not gonna work.
They're already 5 wide, so I mean they can make that work.
Yeah, once they go 6, it's not gonna work. It's man, the bottom line is king.
Befode Sacco's up in that mix.
Yeah, Basako's falling back though. He's in the whoa, my god.
We've got it happening again. It is happening again. I think it was somewhat happening. There was some drivers that were 4th gear, others were still in 3rd on that coming off that corner.
And that's basically coming down to gear ratios. What the team picked, they are to choose from a 336 gear or a 353 gear. And it looks like some teams are picking wrong here.
Apparently, you would have figured some of the teams would have remembered the lesson or something. I don't know, but.
And yes, I just randomly thought of those numbers because I watch Cup practice too much. But anyways, Time Paul leads the first lap.
You know what? We'll go with it. As 5 bonus points to the 21. William Flickinger, who has not even finished in the top 5 all season, right up there in 2nd right now.
The guy who's DNQ'd about 15 Cup races too, doing pretty well. Is I can't believe they're still straight.
And amazingly, Chris Louvier.
Well, that's one way to have an engine failure in front of the whole goddamn pack.
Oh, he's gonna pull down right in front of Flickinger almost.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. And he gets out of the way.
They managed to miss him.
Well, now the race is definitely going gosh free because the packs are split.
I'm amazed that no one hit him.
The talent level of these Hooters drivers is definitely on par. As now the field is now 2 packs.
Well, Zach Flickinger, or sorry, not Zach Flickinger. Zachary Fitzwater, Hunter Braxton are back here. Befode Sacco is back here as well.
As the top 7 have broken away. Top 10 looks like, actually.
Zach Flickinger is also back here. There's Jerry Shelley in the 33.
But what also going to hurt the pack is Jessica Shelton. She's still back there, and that's going to really hurt her.
Well, so Time Pollard's still leading. We'll have to see how this works out for everyone else.
Max Anderson up here. Anderson has a win this year, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, we don't have that information right now available.
I think he won at what's that track? Canadian Tire.
I know he's got wins this season. I just don't remember if he's won in Hooters. As he's going to go to the race lead and hanging the 21 out to dry.
Well, I can definitely tell you Tim Randolph does not have a win this year. And how about Toyota? No on board, trying to get 1-2.
Well, I mean they're one in whatever Dylan Young's spot is right now.
Yeah, so with all the packs separate, I don't see a caution unless somebody stops on the track.
We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Mary Shelley's right there. She's still up in the lead pack as Time Pollard now goes for 2nd again.
Time Pollard is definitely the stronger car. The RCR car is the fastest of the season, so it's showing the muscle right now.
That's definitely debatable considering the 2 car has 16 top 10 finishes in 26 races.
I said RCR is strong, not well. 2 and 21, 1-2 in the points before the reset.
Also up here of the Chasers, Jerry Shelley in the lead pack, as well as the 01 of Sam Young.
And Sam Young is the only guy who could pull off a triple crown this year, so we'll see how Sam's going to do. Did pretty good at Pocono, so.
Yep, looking to be able to try and win a championship in all 3 series this season as Samet Ozkan getting close to the 33.
Yeah, it's not really smart to run that close. You guys are separated from the pack. You don't want everybody bunched, so I'd lay off him, Samet.
And 3 by 3, about 3 rows deep there, as they're going to make it 4 wide now with Randolph.
Yep, as this pack. Oh, sorry, Jaros.
I was going to say, checking out back here, Zach Flickinger last scored in 17th. Befode Sacco, Zachary Fitzwater in this pack. There's Braxton. And then here's the humongous pack that you see. Jessica Shelton is in as well, so.
They're kind of gaining on that pack ahead of them. So if that monster pack can gain, they'll have a huge pack to catch the leaders again.
Kev Shear's back in this pack as well, the 16.
Tough break for Kev there.
And the other of the Toyotas, Paul Swanson, is back here.
Yeah, and then there's 2 cars extremely off the pace behind Swanson.
Sky Commons is back here as well. Let's see. No, there is not.
Oh, I guess he fell back. But Time Paul leads again. Here comes Zach Ace Rogers.
Yes, Ace Rogers is in the 9.
Not Zach Rogers.
And Isaac Flickinger is up here as well. He's the other driver who has not finished in the top 5 all season.
Man, I swear it's a conspiracy theory against the Flickingers now.
Zach Flickinger made the chase. Thank you very much. I'm going to use that as to rest my case. As Isaac Flickinger now goes to the lead, will Ace Rogers help his fellow Dodge? Yes, he will.
Well, yeah, you obviously have to
never
cover
mind.
it up.
Never mind, he does not go. Well, he's undecided on whether or not he wants to help his fellow Dodge.
Yeah, very, very undecided here as everybody fanning out right now.
As right now, Alexander Rowe is leading that second pack in the 99.
Well, that ain't going anywhere then.
That is 15th. So there's 14 cars in this lead group of cars right here. And it's...
Whoa, Max Anderson's about to lose it running the wall up there, running the junior line.
Well, I mean, he can afford to run it a little bit in this pack right now, but we'll have to wait and see what the gap is and see if they're actually closing in on that second pack right now.
Well, Ace doesn't have a win this year. What's his name? Tim Randolph doesn't have a win. William doesn't. Isaac. So a lot of guys trying to get a win, even the top 5 for some of them.
Well,
So 8.
The 41 and the 27 would just love a top 5, I think.
Enzo Nereza definitely does not have a win
And
this
right
season.
now, this group is pulling away from that secondary pack.
And they just got a not wreck.
Yeah, basically, that's the one thing. I don't think this pack is going to be capable of wrecking as Tim Randolph goes for the race lead.
He's actually the best Roush car right now. I haven't said that too much about him this year.
Although, granted, having a very good Cup season campaign.
Yes, and the Chase going to be seeing what he can do at Pigs Creek next weekend.
And right now, Mary Shelley in the 4 wide scenario there in the 7.
Look at Isaac going lane to lane, trying to be the Pied Piper here, but he ain't the Pied Piper of anything.
Well, he's well, he's still there.
Randolph tried the block and he failed.
He tried, and not successfully.
Man, everybody just fanning out.
As Alex May, the defending champion, not in the chase for this season, up here in this lead pack in the U.S. Army Chevrolet.
Gonna be interested to see who's gonna lead. I mean, you want to be in the back of the pack now for the end of the race. You don't want to be too far up.
Well, at the same time, they're not making many gains from the back of the pack either, so it's a lot of the guys who are up at the front are kind of staying up there.
Henry Williams not in the chase, trying to get a win here. Whoa, my God.
Trying to get a second win on the season, actually. He was a winner this season. North Wilkesboro?
Yes.
It was one of the Hendrick cars that won there, and the other Hendrick car won a little bit earlier. I don't remember which order they won.
Pocono. They 48 won Pocono.
Thank you.
Now
Watch
going
us
up
to
to
having totally misremembered that.
Well, not as bad as the Texas and Riverside, but anyways, Isaac Flickinger up against the wall there.
4 wide with Dylan Young, Max Anderson. Now it's Isaac Flickinger, Mary Shelley, Alex May, and Ace Rogers.
And we have the Old Spice theme song. Can't play it because of copy strike, but here comes Jerry Shelley in that car.
Yep, the Old Spice number 33. Just kind of chilling back here in this pack.
That's all you got to do right now. Too early in the race to push it way too hard.
And it looks like right now the top 4 are single file, although Max Anderson not content to where he's running.
Now, pit stops, if it happens, I don't see it happening, but if we do have pit stops, the pit road speed limit is 220 miles per hour, so it's definitely going to be interesting.
Well, it's a tricky pit lane to get onto, we'll put it that way.
That too, especially when you're full throttle.
Henry Williams was not clear there, and he tried to block Max Anderson.
The side draft is real.
And right now, Chris Louvier basically the... Okay, I love how it's going down as an accident. What?
Well, I guess he must have hit the wall or something.
That was not an accident. Okay.
As Max Anderson actually going for a second win this year, but pretty deep in the standings. So, and Toyota trying to revenge their onboard loss.
Yeah, as they are right now 1st and 4th on the racetrack. That's where they were last scored as well, actually.
If they make it, it's going to be a miracle. The side drafting is getting really close here.
And Sam Young kind of starting to lose the draft a little bit.
Yeah, he's got time, Paul. He's still in the wake right there. He's going to try to get the fastest lap here, but we're not F1 to get fastest lap points.
Yeah, we don't do that. As they are 5 wide down this front straightaway now in this lead group.
We got 12 laps to go. Definitely interesting. Isaac Flicker's in the fence over here.
Meanwhile, I'm not sure if this third pack is actually catching the second pack at all. I think they
Yeah.
actually are.
Well, there's more cars in that second pack. If they all get together, they're going to run down the leaders easily.
I think
And look,
so, and that's really where it's going to come down to.
and all I'm seeing is a nightmare of Dish Network.
Meanwhile, PJ Williams has lost that pack.
And isn't PJ a chaser?
No, he is not. 34th in points coming in.
Well, that was a fail.
As Enzo Nareza looking for his first win on the season in the 66 car.
Yep. He's down in the bottom. A lot of back and forth leaders here. I think we had a leader every lap so far.
That is definitely not true because I know for a fact Time Pollard led the first 2 laps.
Well, Time Paul with the Crusher of Dreams here.
As right now, I don't think he's led the most laps though. I think that one would go to either Anderson or someone else. I don't know.
Yeah, as now we come halfway home in this race, is man, someone getting blocked in the pit lane.
Time Pollard decided to go all the way down to the yellow line there. Not sure that actually worked out well for him, but hey, it is what it is.
Sam Young back in the pack.
Yep, he's gotten his way back up into it. Smet Ozkan now trails this lead group, as they are now 5.5 seconds ahead of that second pack. And that's the difference right there, as Chris Washer currently leads this group.
You need a strong car to be leading the second group pack, and Chris Washer's car is definitely not strong enough to run that down that first pack.
Jessica Shelton looks like she's trying to get up to the lead of this third pack of cars, maybe try and chase down the second pack.
Yep, definitely for sure.
That would, I think, be helpful for this pack, although now they're going to try and fan out even more.
Yep, is that RJ? Yeah, that's RJ
that is
right
RJ
there.
Reynolds in the 60 that is leading that pack. Alexander Rowe trying to go to the lead of the second pack of cars. And that's just basically helping this group out even more as Max Anderson continues to lead. Now Time Pollard going for the lead.
Yeah, definitely just for time.
And right now we've just seen the cross flags. We are halfway home in the NRSL 300. Ironically enough, both Dylan Young and Sam Young with a chance to win.
Yeah, literally, it's not rigged, I swear.
Although I say that, Sam Young doesn't look like he's got the same amount of engine power behind him that some of these other guys do, because he can't seem to get up there as much as these other guys.
No, he can't. As well, Jerry Shelley going for the block right there.
Yep. Although trying to make the move also on the 15 of Smet Ozkan, not able to do so.
Yep, as Time Paul, it's now flashback to one of the Lime Rock races. Mary Shelley took out Time Paul, or vice versa. So a little rivalry brewing here.
Well, we'll have to see what would happen there. I don't think there's going to be any sort of payback or anything like that this time around.
It would be damn near hilarious.
I would be amazed if this group actually wrecked, in all honesty.
Yeah, it's too little of cars, and they can just the little contact get away. But once you have so many cars, it's really harder.
As right now, here comes Alex May on that inside line right now. He's the one leading the charge. And Tim Randolph's going to put Mary Shelley in the middle.
Remember, we seen Alex May have a great run last week, third place with all the damage. Came up so close to make the chase. Now trying to get a revenge down and get a win here today.
And right now, I think that third group of cars might have stalled out, although they've also now officially lost Jack James from that pack. Or at least, well, they haven't officially, but Jack James is struggling.
Yep, it's everybody in this pack battling here. A lot of Dish Network cars.
And right now they're trying to hopefully catch the tail end of the draft of this 89 car.
And if
But
you notice, Sam Young is now in that second pack.
oh, trouble! One of the Dish Network cars, I believe.
A lot of engine
Oh, it's
failures too.
RJ.
And RJ's bad season continues.
And Jack James almost gets held up in that one. So this one a Ford. So we've had a Chevy and now a Ford blow up.
Well, we have 3 picks for Toyota, so we need a third person.
And Baranowskis is on pit lane.
Well, it looks like crap is hitting the fan.
So could the engines be getting pushed to the max here? That's possibly 3 different engine failures here. We've seen the 88, we don't know what happened to the 20, but definitely the 60 as well. So 2 engine failures for sure, maybe even a third depending on what happened to Baranowskis.
Well, last time we were here, I remember we were running 190 miles per hour. Now we're running 225. So a little more strain on the engines, probably.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Yeah,
William Flickinger nearly just dumped Time Paul in front of everybody.
that would have been something.
But do they have to pit? You know, they are running 230 miles per hour. 20 laps is a long way to go on a tank of fuel.
You know, we're gonna actually take a look inside this. I just want to see the engine.
Time Paul blows up right now. Yep. Well, 8,000, 7,000 RPM. Not really moving too much right there. It looks like it might be frozen.
Hard to tell from this lead pack, at least. I didn't see the yellow light, which would have been a red flag for possibly overexerting the engine.
Yep, as that would lead to a blow up.
Let's see back here.
Nose full of Preston Floyd right there. Yeah. So nobody has the yellow light on, it looks like.
I'm not seeing it.
You know, Hunter looks like he got a red light on the dash, but that's just me.
Piston issues for the 60.
Yeah, he's going to need a lot more than a piston.
And right now, this third pack is now 4 seconds off the second pack, who is 5 seconds off the first.
Yep, we could all blame Chris Louvier for this.
I mean, it's not much. And then actually, you have this second pack's even splitting up a little bit here because you had 5 cars breaking away the front of it.
Yep, so it looks like everybody's fanning out. Sam Young's actually still in this track. I'm correct. That was the 0 car, probably.
The 0 is the hardware home scheme this week.
Yeah, it's too late at night for this crap. But anyways, Tim Randolph now leads the stripe. Here comes Alex May and Max Anderson battling.
Yep. And also up there is Isaac Flickinger in the 41 car.
I believe in the trucks we saw a spoiler non-chase driver win. Can we see that today in the Hooters Series?
You are definitely remembering wrong. The top 3 were chasers in the truck race.
You know what? I'm really showing it's 3:20 in the morning.
As Max Anderson now goes to the lead here as he makes the move on Tim Randolph.
Yep, coming down here. PJ Williams definitely lost the draft.
Well, he's like almost a full minute behind.
He must have pitted then.
No, he just literally lost the draft. He's 40 seconds back actually right now.
They're not. Whoa.
As 4 wide there once again. We're not worried about that as William Flickinger, Smet Oskan, Henry Williams, and Isaac Flickinger go for it now.
Yes. Whoa, my God, Anderson.
Anderson is definitely experimenting with his blocking.
Yes, he's got a. Where's Brad Keselowski?
Probably on the pit box.
Not lifting either.
As Smet Oskan definitely made it to where Jerry Shelley couldn't fall in line there.
Yep.
That second pack is single file for the time being. I don't know if it's gonna help them.
Well, when you're single file, you're gonna gain more speed in that line, like they do at Daytona.
They just closed it in from 5.2 to 4.5. Well, they were single file.
Well, until Alexander Rowe ruined it.
They were single file off at the final corner, and yeah.
Well, you got to scrub off more speed like that, so not really a bright move by that second pack.
Well, and even this first pack is somewhat starting to get some stragglers as Baranowskis is coming off the pit lane.
That's going to kill the pack.
Well, Baranowskis, she isn't going to be able to merge with the lead pack, so that's going to be something.
Well, there goes the end of the second pack's momentum.
Well, we'll have to see. She is 3 laps down in this one. They should be able to get around her just fine, or if nothing else, just pick her up in the pack.
Yeah, an extra car, too, to help draft if she's up to speed, so that can help that pack, too.
We'll have to wait and see. Depends. There are less than 5 laps to go. It'll be 4 to go when they get to the flag this time by.
Tim Randolph continues to lead here in the 06.
Henry Williams up to the top of the track. I'm not quite sure what that was about.
Yeah, me neither. Wow, somebody all against the wall in that second pack right there, racing hard.
Yep. And that's going to cause that one to, I think, yep. Actually, they only lost 0.2 that lap. For all the battling we saw out of them, they only lost 0.2.
Yeah, they need to stay in that line if they're going to catch this pack, because that you can gain more speed single file.
Yeah, but I think even then it's still going to be a little too late. And unfortunately, just the way that the pack ended up going at the start just broke it up too much. And right now it's going to be a 14-car battle for the race win. And only 3 of them are chasers.
And Time trying to get a win here. Great way to start the chase. I mean, he's been kind of overshadowed by Jess, so let's see how if Time can get up here and get the win.
Well, you have Time Pollard, Jerry Shelley, and Sam Young all in this lead pack trying to start their chase off with a win to try and get the championship.
A win cures everything, so.
Yeah, especially considering for Jerry Shelley and Sam Young, they didn't even win in the regular season.
Yeah, Jerry lost the photo finish to who runs the 15 again?
That is the Meadows Con.
The Meadows Con at 3 unit lost in that 1,000th of a second finish.
Oh no, they're pitting.
Yep,
They are pitting.
They were going too fast. There's no way they could have made it.
As Jerry Shelley is flirting with disaster on that pit entry.
Isn't that a song?
As Randolph, Anderson, Williams, and Shelley all pit. And remember, for Anderson, Randolph, they were both leading that pack for a majority of this race.
Now, like I said, 225 miles, 30 miles per hour faster from the last time I've seen this race. So they're going to burn a lot more fuel. But who stays out? Does anybody take a gamble? Has anybody been saving in that backpack?
Who knows? There are 3 laps to go here from Zenjoltis. Now 2.5 as they go down this 3rd straightaway here.
Jess, PJ Williams, and some of the other guys in that backpack. Maybe this guy comments if they save any
Preston
gas.
Plord,
God.
another engine failure. Jack James had to pit. Kev Shear, Zain Abdullah, Sacco, Fitzwater all had to pit.
The engine failure 500.
As it looks like no one else had to pit, though, of basically anyone. So there's your cars that could not make it. As Preston is slow down the front straightaway.
Oh, don't pit.
Oh, Flickinger's pitting.
Oh, no, this is not going to work.
Oh, my God.
They're going to plow.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I can't believe they made it. I can't believe it. Oh, God, someone has hit the pit wall here.
Flickinger, Dylan Young, Time Pollard, Sam Young, Enzo Nereza, Smet Ozkan are pitting. Oh, no. Oh, boy. This ain't going to end well.
And there goes a chase surge. Did they make it? Oh, I can't believe they made it.
Oh, God. Nope. And that's Hunter Braxton as well.
And that's not a caution because it's on pit road. That's not a caution.
And I'm willing to say no, wow. It is not. Kyle Matthews involved as well. I saw Shelton was pitting.
Well,
William
Braxton.
Brock is in it. Sky Combs is on pit lane, and Jess is stuck behind the 48.
Wow, Preston Floyd's getting a ban for 5 days.
Now we go back up here as these guys are coming around.
Who stayed out? That's the question.
Isaac Flickinger right now is your race leader. He has not pit. Neither did Ace Rogers. Mary Shelley stayed out, as well as Alex May.
Who can make it? That's the question. Yeah, it looks like
No,
Mary.
they can't. None
the
of them
caution
are.
out? No,
No
it's not. White
caution.
flag.
So these
Uh,
4 can't make it.
oh, Mary Shelley's gonna die. Okay, wait a
Oh,
minute. Okay, Mary Shelley's gonna try to win the race.
um,
Well, no.
that's not gonna end well. She's way too far out there.
Oh, pit wall time.
Oh, and she takes out Alex May with her. Chris Washer and Johnny Gardner also pit. Sorline had to pit.
Well, that's gonna be a wow. That was a quick retirement for Alex May.
Charles
Gar-
Sanford is going to lead this race.
This is rigged. No I'm kidding.
Sanford stayed out.
Well, can someone please tell me how the 63 got better few miles than everybody in the field? Is this the season 4 Daytona 500 again?
Who else stayed out? Did no one else stay out?
Charles,
James Qualls had to pit.
you have some explaining to do.
Dylan Young already pit. There's only one car that's gonna make it on fuel.
Charles, you have a lot of explaining to do. Oh, he's out. He looks like he's out of gas.
He's starting to slow down. He's at only 208.
Yeah, that 08, that 63 looks like it's sputtering. Yeah, that's sputtering.
It started to flicker to 207.
Well,
205.
yeah, it's dying.
He's got like what? He's got one more corner.
Yeah, it's dying.
This is it. He's off the final corner right now. It's running out of fuel to the line. He's gonna have to pit, but it's not gonna matter. Charles Sanford wins in St. Joltis.
The series is rigged. No I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
And PJ Williams.
I think PJ's a lot down.
Charles wins his second race. He won at Dover in a crash-filled race.
Isaac
This is a pit
Flickinger's
road.
gonna grab his first top 5 of the season.
And Charles denies Isaac Flickinger the win.
Dylan Young third, Enzo Nereza fourth. William Flickinger grabs his first top 5 of the season.
The
Ace
Flickinger's top 5.
Rogers, Time Pollard's
No fuel.
No fuel is the reason.
So, man, Charles, that's
Sam
the greatest
Young
win to
is
this.
8th, Ozcon 9th, and Chris Washer ends up in 10th. And I mean,
Oh, only 2 chasers, 7th and 8th in the top 10.
Jerry Shelley, Befode Sacco there. Fitzwater's in 18th.
Charles wins his, 6th Hooters race? Well, he won 4 last season.
Look at all the retirements, though, due to pit incidents.
Yeah, pit road is a dangerous spot at St. Joltis.
Randolph and Qualls are right there. Did they run? Are they just on cooldown lap and just deciding to slow down that much?
I'm going to go with cooldown lap. You're not going to be running 180 on the cooldown lap. Wow, only 2 chasers in the top 10. Wow, that's going to be an interesting points day. Jess might be able to hold a points lead.
Well, remember, it would have been 15 over Time Pollard, so...
Well, Time Pollard is definitely the points lead.
Or, sorry, it was 30 to Time Pollard, sorry. It's 15 back to Braxton.
And the next
And
highest game...
Braxton DNF'd, so...
Yeah, Baranowskis... the race is complete. Baranowskis could not get the 34th.
Yeah, Baranowskis ends up 3 laps down in 40th.
Does that count as a DNF to Charles Sanford?
No. Oh, they spun!
Well, somebody was not happy with Smedo's gone.
What happened with this? Johnny?
Johnny, you got to explain to the stewards to do 5-second penalty.
I'm not quite sure what happened there because Johnny was nowhere near the 15 all race long.
Johnny and the 15 are under investigation.
So that happened, and a stunner of a finish here at, as that actually was enough to bring out the caution apparently. A stunner though here at St. Joltis as Charles Sanford bamboozles the entire field
Bamboozled.
and ends up stealing the win. Steven, your final thoughts?
Rigged. No, I'm kidding. Good win to Charles Sanford. Good run for the Flickingers. Good run for Ineza, Dylan Young. A lot of good runs to the field. Time Pollard, Sam Young. Only 2 chases with a good run here today. Pit road was death, death, and death. Jess had a bad run, but that was because Plord and the death, 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 and death in the pit road. I don't know where we're going next week in the chase, but hopefully pit road is not as dangerous and Charles Sanford does not have a 22-gallon fuel tank.
So with that, top 10 today: Charles Sanford, Isaac Flickinger, Dylan Young, Enzo Nareza, William Flickinger, Ace Rogers, Time Pollard, Sam Young, Samet Ozkan, and Chris Wash. We covered that though already, but just worth going over again. Again, showing the bottom of the results. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't today for more gaming and racing related content, especially as we will have sign up videos coming up right around the corner now as we've started the chase. They'll probably,
Oh,
I mean, it'll be some point after we actually get all of them uploaded, just because I'm done. I think I'm done with the idea of uploading the sign up videos during the chase still. So, with that though, that is gonna do it here for new Zenjoltis and the Cups, or not the Cup Series is next week at Pigs Creek.
yeah. Where are we going?
That is it for this week of racing, though, as we wrap up the Zenjoltis weekend for Hooters and Chase Race number 1. Coming up next is the points, and this has been a production of the NRSL. I'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.